Karate. Karate is a form of self-defense, but it can also be used when attacking an opponent in a fight. It originates in Japan and is among one of several different forms of martial arts. This is a good word to know because many people in the United States take karate lessons or know how to do karate. Nowadays, karate is also popular among children. Most Americans pronounce the word karate with the accent falling on the second syllable. Karate. Another less popular pronunciation of this word is karate, with the accent falling on the third syllable. Bill knows karate. He's been taking karate lessons for the last 10 years. Karate is good to know for self-defense. Jeremiah has just started to learn karate. He goes to a karate studio and practices with other children. He refers to his karate instructor as sensei. Kara has earned a green belt in karate. She believes that knowing karate gives her more self-confidence. Keen. The word keen is an adjective. Use it to describe a person or an animal with a strong ability to do something. Eagles have a keen sense of sight. Dogs have a keen sense of smell. Albert Einstein had a keen mind. He was very smart. A priest should have a keen understanding of the human spirit. Marianne has a keen attraction to men who like to live life on the edge. Sometimes the word keen is used with not when a person isn't happy with a situation. Ephra isn't very keen about going to school. Bill is not keen on delaying his retirement. No one is keen about having to pay more in taxes. Keep. The word keep has many different meanings when used as a verb. The simple form is keep. The past tense is kept, and the past participle is kept. 1. To store or preserve the safety of something for a short time or a long time. Where do you keep your socks? She kept her keys in her purse. Pictures of our family are kept in photo albums. It's a good idea to keep your car in a garage. He keeps his money in a piggy bank. 2. To promise not to say something. Can you keep a secret? Let's keep this between ourselves. He's keeping his mouth shut about this. She can't keep quiet about anything. 3. To honor one's obligations. You have to keep your promise. Tony is good about keeping his commitments. She kept her word. 4. To prevent someone from doing something. The sign says, "Keep off the grass." The judge kept the man from speaking. The police kept us from coming closer to the house that was on fire. She can't keep herself from smoking. 5. To maintain something. He keeps a journal and writes in it daily. They keep a busy schedule. Bob does a good job of keeping up on his house. 6. To maintain the same speed or effort. You're walking too fast. I can't keep up with you. Glenda is having a hard time keeping up with her homework. He can't keep up with the other students. The horse that finished last wasn't able to keep up the pace set by the other horses. 7. To continue. Savannah keeps working even though she hates her job. You have to keep studying. Don't stop. The kids kept talking even though their teacher told them to stop. To keep your car running, you have to take care of it. Common expressions. Keep your mouth shut. Keep it under your hat. Keep going. Keep the faith. Keep back. Keep at it. Keep away. Keep on keeping on. Keep up the good work. Sometimes this word is used as a noun. He earns his keep as a bartender. Is this for keeps? Finders keepers, losers weepers. Ketchup. Ketchup is a popular condiment in the United States. It's made of tomato sauce, vinegar, and sugar. It usually comes in a bottle that looks like this. People put ketchup on a hamburger. They also like to put ketchup on French fries. Do you like to use ketchup?
Key. You know what a key is, don't you? It's something that opens up a lock. If something is locked, you need a key to open it. But you can also use the word key as an adjective or as a noun to describe something that is very important or necessary. For example, Bill has become a key member of the organization. Dan is a key player on our team. Without him, we might lose. A key part of the machine is missing, so it won't work until we find it. What's the key to her success? A good education is a key to success in life. Understanding how the verb be changes is a key part of understanding how to form the passive voice.
Keyboard. I learned how to type on a typewriter back in the 1970s. Now we often use the word keyboard instead of type. It's a good idea to consider the different ways in which keyboard can be used. Put your fingers on the keyboard. When I type, I put my fingers in the home row position on the keyboard. How are your keyboarding skills? Are you good at keyboarding? The computer I use came with a keyboard. Keyboards are getting smaller. Mobile devices have touchpads instead of keyboards. Voice recognition may make the keyboard obsolete in the future. Kick. When the foot is applied to an object, use the verb kick. This word is most often used as a verb. The simple form is kick. The past tense is kicked. And the past participle is kicked. Almost everyone knows how to kick a football. The forward kicked the ball into the goal. One boy kicked another boy, and soon they got into a fight. It's not nice to kick another person. The word kick is used in a lot of expressions as a verb or as a noun. Tony is trying to kick a cigarette habit. Can you kick in $5 for a few pizzas? Victoria was kicked out of class for talking. I get a big kick out of watching violent thunderstorms. Instead of kicking the can down the road, it's better to take care of problems when they arise. Get your kicks on Route 66. Kid. When the word kid is used as a verb, it means to tease or joke around with someone. He's not serious. He's just kidding. The manager of the store always kids the employees about how hard they work. You shouldn't kid her about the way she looks. She's very sensitive. Mike said that he was just kidding around, but the women he worked with took offense in what he said, so he was fired. The word kid is also used as a noun. A kid is a young person, usually someone under the age of 18, or someone who seems young to an older person. Parents often use the word kid to describe their children, no matter what age they are. Martha has 3 kids. Her son is 11 years old, and her daughters are 15 and 23. Do you have any kids? How many kids do you have? A group of kids at the park played hide and seek. Sarah wants to find a job that involves working with kids. They were just kids when they got married. He was 20 and she was 19. Sometimes adults use the word kiddo when directly addressing a young person. This is generally regarded as a term of endearment. Hey kiddo, come over here. I want to talk to you. How are you doing today, kiddo? Be careful on the roads, kiddo. There are a lot of crazy drivers out there. Kidnap. To kidnap is to steal a person and hold him or her in secret until a ransom is paid for the person's release. A local man was kidnapped and held until his family paid $1 million for his release. Thieves kidnapped a man because they were unable to find any money in the house that they were robbing. A ransom was paid to the kidnappers, and the man was returned to his family. Kidnapping is common in some parts of the world, especially in countries where lawlessness prevails. Kidnapping is a very serious crime in the United States. Kidney. Human beings need kidneys in order to process and eliminate liquid waste from the body. A person will die without at least one well-functioning kidney. A kidney looks like this. Kidney transplants happen with regularity in the United States, but it's not always easy to find a donor. Take care of your kidneys by following a healthy lifestyle. One common problem with kidneys is the development of kidney stones. A kidney stone is a calcium deposit which grows in the kidneys. If it gets too large, it won't pass through the urinary tract, and it will cause a tremendous amount of pain. Kidney stones sometimes require treatment by a doctor. There are two things that are named after the shape of a kidney: beans and swimming pools. Kidney beans are used in soup, chili, and in salads. Kidney beans are a good source for fiber and protein in your diet. Do you like kidney beans? A popular shape for a swimming pool is that of a kidney. My neighbors have a kidney-shaped swimming pool. Kin. The word kin is used when talking about family members. When the police found the body of the man who was missing, they tried to contact the next of kin. Donna has a lot of kin living in Tennessee. Our family always thought of our next-door neighbor as kin. He wasn't related to us, but he seemed like he was part of the family. Most of Natalia's kin live in Ukraine. Many Americans can still find distant kinfolk who live in Europe. There are two words that use kin to form adjectives: akin and kindred. Both of these words mean that something is related or similar to something else. The actions that he took at the company he worked for were akin to theft. This wine seems closely akin to the wine we were getting in Europe. Joe and Helen are kindred spirits. The word kinship is used when a relationship is strongly felt. Maria discovered a kinship with the Mexican people when she made her first visit to Mexico to visit her grandmother. The feeling of kinship in the family seemed to fall apart as one by one they all moved away to separate and distant locations. Kind. The word kind has a few different meanings. In the examples below, kind is used as an adjective to mean nice, or a person is considerate of others. The kind man donated his car to charity. The people who live across the street are very kind. They help their neighbors whenever they need help. A kind police officer helped us when our car went off the road. That was very kind of you. Thank you. Kind is also a noun. The sentences below show that you can use kind when describing categories or types. What kind of ice cream do you want? Vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry? Gary is looking for a different kind of career. He's tired of what he does now for a living. She's the kind of person you can depend on. How many different kinds of ethnic groups are there in the United States? That's the wrong kind of clothing for this weather. You need to wear something warmer. I bought the wrong kind of nails at the hardware store. Now I have to go back and get the right kind. What kind of weather do you like? He's holding four of a kind. Add of to kind to form the idiom kind of. This means a little, sort of, or in some way. I feel kind of tired this morning. Jan looks kind of sick. That test was kind of difficult. The word kind is also added to the words human or man when talking about the evolution of humans, or all humans around the world, past and present. Humankind should learn lessons from its past. The origin of mankind is an interesting thing to study. King. A king is a male leader of a country or a group of people with a common interest. In the past, a king was all-powerful and appointed by God. These days, a king usually has limited power and is overseen by a Congress or a parliament or other elected body. The King of Norway came here to visit our state. One of the most famous kings in British history was King Henry VIII. England has had a lot of kings and queens. A king is almost always married to a queen. The first male child born of a king is a prince. In some countries, a prince becomes the next king. A king has many important duties. The area of land and property under the control of a king is called a kingdom. There are other ways to use the word king that go beyond the description above. In the United States, a man who dominates a particular industry or form of entertainment might be called a king. Elvis Presley is regarded as the king of rock and roll. Michael Jackson is the king of pop. A king in the game of chess is the most important piece. If you lose your king, you lose the game. There are 4 kings in a deck of cards. In blackjack, a king is worth 10 points. Children enjoy playing King of the Hill. The object of the game is to remain standing at the top of a hill. Kink. A kink is a problem, something that is bent or twisted, or a sharp pain in the body. I've got a kink in my neck. The garden hose has a kink in it. There's a kink in the wire. It has to be straightened out. We found a kink in the program that has to be fixed. The word kinky is an adjective. His hair is kind of kinky and curly. Bernice likes her kinky hair. That idea sounds kind of kinky. He's into weird, kinky stuff. Kiosk. A kiosk is a small storefront or booth. Kiosks are popular all over the world because the cost of operating a business from one is lower when compared to a traditional store. Kiosks are popular in shopping malls and other areas where people walk. Things sold from a kiosk include newspapers, food, souvenirs, clothing, jewelry, cosmetics, toys, accessories for cell phones, and other small items. This kiosk sells magazines and newspapers. A kiosk can be found anywhere there's a lot of foot traffic. This kiosk is located inside a train station. Airports rely on kiosks to help passengers check in for their flights. At this kiosk, customers can get information. Kiss. When a person's lips come together to express affection or respect for another person, this results in a kiss. This word can be used as a verb or as a noun. She's kissing him on the cheek. She's giving him a kiss. They're kissing each other on the lips. He's kissing her hand. In these sentences, the word kiss is a noun. Give your grandmother a kiss goodbye. The wedding ceremony ended with a kiss. The actress blew kisses to her admirers. In the next set of sentences, the word kiss is a verb. The ed ending for the past tense or past participle for kiss makes a T sound. The simple form is kiss. The past tense is kissed. And the past participle is kissed. John kissed his wife goodbye. Diane kissed her children goodnight. George is 23 years old, and he has never kissed a girl before. There are a few expressions that use the word kiss. No one in the office likes Alice because she always kisses up to the boss. You can kiss your promotion goodbye if you don't do what the president of the company asks you to do. An early frost was the kiss of death for our tomato plants. Kitchen. The place in your home where food is prepared is called the kitchen. Howden's house has a very large kitchen. Bring the groceries to the kitchen. The apartment we looked at has an eat-in kitchen. Bill's kitchen has a large island in the middle of the room. His kitchen has a lot of appliances. This word is often used as an adjective to describe things that are in the kitchen. The kitchen sink has a leak. Put the glasses in the kitchen cabinet above the counter. Valerie has a basket of flowers just outside of her kitchen window. Laura's kitchen counters are made of granite. Kite. A kite is a small, lightweight structure that lifts into the air with the power of the wind. It's usually made of paper or plastic, and wooden sticks form the frame. They're flying a kite. It's fun to fly a kite when it's windy. If there's no wind, the kite won't take off. Have you ever flown a kite before? There's an expression in English that some people use when they get angry at another person. Go fly a kite. This expression is also used in response to a request that seems unreasonable. When Todd asked the man to move his car, the man replied, "Go fly a kite." If they think I'm going to pay extra money for an extended warranty on the computer, they can go fly a kite. Knack. A person who has a knack for something is naturally talented in that activity. Jeremy has a knack for playing soccer. Our school needs to find someone with a knack for fixing computers. Denise has a real knack for starting new businesses and making money. Doctors with a knack for working with patients are in high demand. How did you develop your knack for learning new languages? Christine has a real knack for taking good pictures with her camera. kindly. The word kindly is an adverb or an adjective that people use to describe kind or polite activity. She asked him kindly to remove his hat while inside the church. This is a kindly reminder to send in your payment before it is due. The doctor kindly reminded his patient of the need to lose another 30 pounds of weight. The manager of the hotel kindly waived the cost of our breakfast, so we all ate for free. A kindly old man donated $3 million to the orphanage. Your friends all say it's fine,